And now, Energies Us Productions presents Pittsburgh Poltergeezer Prattle. Today's title, Godspeed, the Divinity of Our New Density. A wake-up call from heaven and action. Hello and welcome back once again. I'm up in the middle of the night for some reason making a video. Thanks for watching. Okay, Wednesday, 11/12/21, 3:15 in the morning. Physics, Godspeed, the divinity of our new density, as in the frequency we're traveling in is very dense because of its quantity and rapidity, kind of like we're switching up to warp speed. And this is be a wake-up call from heaven. Please consider any of my teachings, which I do not author but speak. Ponderance in the ponderance in the new unified field enhances the 100th monkey effect. Feel free to copy or share anything I teach or all my videos. If you have any questions, please see the past videos. They're all very short. These are where you can find me on YouTube, on BitChute. And as I mentioned several times, everyone will learn quantum pondering, another word for divination. And back to our title, Godspeed, the divinity of density, that is the frequency becomes, the wavelength becomes more dense with something called frequency. Warp speed, wake up call from heaven. And I made some diagrams here. And this dense frequency equals a DNA activation, and corpus callosum that we mentioned earlier, comms to off-world and within, but without volcanism burning up what you program in the plasma field, as it was convected by the magnetosphere into the North Pole and convected in the center of your planet, as you can see in this model of toroidal field flow. DNA in low frequency, a long wavelength like a snake crossing your DNA. You can see it only touches a few places. This is the DNA flattened out. It's like a twisted ladder. I flattened it out just to show you better. DNA in low frequency. DNA in high frequency, see, it's real scribbly up and down. And it touches all the little rungs of the ladder together and connects them all and fills in the spots in between. Like when you go through the arch of Baal or Baal, or a bug goes into a bug zapper, you complete that circuit. Picture of your galaxy and your sun star heading out towards the edge as it spins. And you might say, why weren't all of us told we were going to hit warp speed on our planet and solar system? Because panic polarizes the field. Quantum system relanded to Earth is unipole, not bipolar or dipolar. So we wouldn't be able to connect very well. How? Expansion of the universe all over. The speed at which we're traveling now that we're heading towards the outside of the galaxy. And that would explain, this is supposed to be centrifugal field force, that which pushes us out towards, closer to the edge, so to speak, of the galaxy, to the evolved zone. That's how. Another reason how is having knowledge without fear. And to reiterate this again, we move out farther as the universe expands. It gets bigger here and all through everything in the center creates plasma as well and makes everything grow. So as we go out here, it doesn't look like we're traveling faster or feel like it, but we actually are, because we're farther from the center. And that high frequency, if you recall from past videos, the corpus callosum, which is like Stadium of the Dead, corpus coliseum, there's a gap of capacitance in there. And there were also orb capacitors around all the planets, which will synchronize with your colossum. Skull, meat, and brain. That's a little bit of a joke there. So that you'll unify with your galaxy, your planets, everything. If you remember the double burst we did in the sun, many of your planets will do the same. When? Right now. And a little bit later, for those who aren't caught up, the field's big enough now to support them so they won't suffer mental and life loss. Those who are taught to judge themselves properly. Plus, you're also going from like a taught in the universe to a judge in the universe. And also those who receive knowledge via faith, which is frequency always in the heavens to me. And then those who stay in a positive vibe will be able to keep a higher frequency already to match the galaxy's higher frequency. And where, as you saw in the diagram, from our point out is all the evolved zone, and then just behind us, if you want to say it that way. And I want to say thanks to some people. I forgot to tell you something. Maybe it'll come to me. I'd like to thank Greg Braden. He spoke of several languages encoded within your genes, Genes, that in, I think, Sanskrit, Arabic, and Hebrew, something like that, ancient languages, it is coded within all, in the same language, all cross-reference, God eternal within the body. And I'd also like to thank Rumble's Icons 2020. He calls himself Sarge. He did a video on the 29th of November. We are one species. It starts out with a 7-minute video of 2 girls describing how one of them came to Earth to help us do this, to evolve. I'm sorry I don't remember what I forgot to tell you. Anyway, this has become much easier. I used to always get attacks doing this frequentially, and they keep trying, the partisans will say, but I'm not hardly getting any effects at all. Let me think for a minute, because I cut this under time, well under time. No, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, we're at that point now. This is your warning. So there's nothing to worry about. You have more support than you can imagine if you check the last videos. Oh, I'm dressed up because the movie Spaceballs, I forgot. Excuse my smile. The movie Spaceballs, when they went beyond warp speed, they called it ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed, go! And everything turns to plaid instead of all the streaky stars like you'd see on Star Trek when they go to warp speed. Thanks for listening. I hope y'all are well. I hope you watched the last one and didn't kill yourself. I love you. We all love you. Bye.